Why do you support Donald Trump?
I think Donald Trump keeps a more stable country than we had with Obama or Biden,
Okay, in what way?
in ways of safety, in ways of taxes, in ways of regulation between foreign countries. Yep,
Is that it?
those are the main. Those are the main ones. I'd say
Okay,
those are the main ones.
okay, okay. So how did he make the country safer?
Um, by supporting heavier border patrol support and actually doing something about the immigrants instead of just kind of letting them in, not really caring about any policies. Um, Also, not letting all these dumb movements just carry on to the point where they become a problem. It's to the point where he knows when to stop them before they become too out of hand.
What does
What
that mean?
movements? What dumb movements?
For example, like the LGBTQ
Oh,
community.
okay. What's wrong with the LGBTQ plus community?
Go ahead and do what you want. Don't need to make a big deal about a month and cause a bunch of different taxes to where now everybody else who doesn't support it has to pay for stupid shit.
No one's
What
paying. What
LGBT
taxes?
tax is out
What
there?
tax are you referencing?
Like the development of different gender neutral bathrooms in public facilities.
There's a
What's
tax
wrong
on
with
that?
what? There's
Interesting.
no tax for that. And what's wrong with gender neutral
That's well
restrooms?
that's where the when
Also,
you
this
have
has
bad
nothing to do.
bias.
By the way, stop chewing on the mic, please. Also, there's nothing. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump's policy. What policy does Donald Trump support? That
No, I'm just saying
specifically limits
Donald Trump's gonna
dumb
shift
movements, apparently. And what's
Donald
dumb
Trump's
about
gonna
the
shift
movement?
Donald Trump's gonna shift us having to pay taxes for stupid shit like that.
Wait, you're not paying any taxes for that already.
Yes, we are.
No, you're
Yes, we
not.
are. That's where different government payments are going towards. Yes, they are.
Oh, you mean
What
like,
evidence do you have of
oh,
that?
okay. So you mean that like, we're using governmental funds to help the community?
Yes,
What's wrong with
exactly.
that?
Yes. I think that's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. If
Okay,
you have your own movement, your movement should be able to produce enough money to be able to fund itself
okay. When you
because
say,
you have a
okay,
movement.
okay. So then, should Donald Trump fund himself for his golf trips?
I honestly have a problem with that since he's the president.
Okay, so there wasn't there more money spent on these golf trips than there was on the LGBTQ plus community? Could you provide any source that indicates we spent more money on the LGBTQ plus community than the over $100 million spent of taxpayer dollars on his golf trips?
You're acting like all presidents don't do that.
You're acting like he didn't spend a disproportionate amount comparative to previous presidents.
You're acting like all presidents don't do that.
For example,
So that's a poor. I feel that's a.
Under Obama
I
in
feel that's a
eight,
poor
and under
excuse.
Obama in 8 years, it was like 70 to 80, and it was like 120 plus in Trump in 4 years. So that's a lot more. And he's also going to his own businesses.
Again, Donald Trump is way richer than Obama was. So
Yeah,
again,
so he should be paying for it himself, right?
yeah, I think that he was. I think that he
He
was. I don't think
wasn't.
that
He wasn't. It was
I don't think your
taxpayer
statement's
dollars.
entirely true.
It was taxpayer
I don't
dollars.
think
So I just
so
want to
either.
let you know, if your whole goal is to save money, Donald Trump's going to sign off on 4 trillion more debt-related spending, according to the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget. Plus, in his first administration, spent over 4 trillion more debt-related spending signed into law comparative to the Biden-Harris administration. Did you know that?
That is correct because he has to fix so much that Biden broke.
Biden wasn't in office yet. Genius.
Oh, I'm talking about. Oh, you're talking about his first, sir. You're
Yes.
talking about his first. Okay, then Obama. Yes, Obamacare f***ed up the entire country.
He
So
didn't get
yes,
rid
it
of
makes
it.
sense. Yes, he did.
Oh, so so
What
tr-
are you talking about? Yes, he did.
you think Trump got rid of Obamacare?
Absolutely, he did,
How
sir.
did he do
You are
that?
completely
Really?
incorrect.
When did he do that?
What do you say?
When did he do that?
Oh, oh, you mean like eliminate it completely? No, he didn't eliminate it completely,
Oh,
but
so he didn't do it now.
he
Nice.
shortened. Oh,
Backpedal.
no, 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 yeah, yeah, backpedal. Sorry. Okay, I shouldn't. I phrased it wrong. I should have said diminished it because it's now
In what
barely
way?
like a thing anymore. He shortened it. He shortened the funding for it, so it just slowly was dying out. It's
So
still
so
there,
you
but let's
support
say
you
is it
support
actually there?
defunding
No,
the ACA.
absolutely. When it's about Obamacare, yes, absolutely.
Okay. So again, so then you support cutting people off their health insurance. Did you know that leads to more people because they don't get access to preventative health insurance? Preventative health care.
A small price to pay for a better country, man.
You
That's
don't
all
get
I
a better
gotta tell
country
you.
by cutting people off of health
Yes, you do.
insurance.
Yes, you
No, you
absolutely
don't.
Better
do.
country for people that can't afford health insurance?
Yes, you absolutely do.
So how has it become better?
Because we're not doing terrible Obamacare that hurts more people than it helps.
How does it hurt more people?
Because of the fundings.
In what way? Like, is it because it costs money?
Yes.
Donald Trump signed off on more debt-related spending. You keep making yourself look like an idiot. Stop chewing in the mic, too. You keep making yourself look like an idiot because over and over again, we've already identified Trump signed off on $4 trillion more debt-related spending in his first administration. And his next administration here is going to do even more debt-related spending as well. You say that it was like made terrible by the Democrats prior. What did Democrats do specifically that made it so terrible that he had to spend so much money? Because it was already on a trend up in terms of the economy under the Obama administration when carrying over to the Trump administration.
You're acting like Obama wasn't in office for 4 extra years than Trump was his first time. So of course Trump is going to take absolute advantage of it while he's in office.
Doesn't even make any sense.
Yes, it does 100%.
I'm comparing 4 years of Biden to 4 years of Trump.
You were just comparing him to Obama.
No, all I said about Obama was that the economy was already doing good prior to him getting in office.
Prior to Obama getting in office?
Prior to Trump getting in office under Obama's administration.
No.
Yes, it was already increasing in terms of real GDP. Unemployment was already decreasing.
Oh, unemployment was continue with Trump.
Yeah, so then again, what specific trend did he change in his first administration?
Well, you want to put it this way. A large reason too why you're saying this also for you're talking about unemployment is if you're counting all the illegals that came to America. Now you put that into play,
immigrants?
yeah.
Wait, I'm confused how that's relevant to what you're talking about.
Because you're talking about unemployment rates. Now, are you including all the illegal immigrants that came in while
immigrants?
Obama illegal?
What does that have to do with the unemployment rate?
Because Trump didn't let nearly as many in as Biden did.
No, that has nothing to do with the unemployment rate. Do you know what the unemployment rate is?
Yes, the amount of people that are unemployed in America.
Okay. Yeah, so you know that's going to
now
we're referencing citizens. You know that, right?
Yes, citizens. Yes, I know. That's why I was asking you that.
Yeah, people
That's
who
why I was
are
asking you that. Because a lot of liberals they like to consider the illegal immigrants as citizens even though they're not. So that's why I'm asking you: Are you counting illegal immigrants, or are you saying purely American citizens?
when we're referencing the unemployment rate, that's U.S. citizens. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for clarifying that. Then yes, that what's it called? Trump helped with that insane amount. He created way more jobs than Biden and all of them ever did.
Based on what metric?
No. Nope. Government. We're talking about government jobs here. We're not talking about
just government jobs. He actually fired about a bunch of government employees. So. If you want to reference him creating jobs, under the Trump administration, there was a net loss in jobs under his first administration.
Against who?
There was a net loss in jobs under his first administration.
Yeah, because his first one because he had to again fix all of Obama's care. Yeah, you got when you want
has nothing to do with Obama. It has nothing to do with Obama. It has everything to do with COVID. You're just an idiot.
Oh yes, I'm an idiot. It's okay.
Yeah, you are. You just said it was Obama. It was clearly COVID.
I think it was predominantly Obama.
No, it wasn't because unemployment was decreasing under Obama's administration, carrying over to Trump's. That's the most incoherent gibberish statement I've ever heard. No, the unemployment increase that happened under his administration at the very end, that was related to COVID. Had nothing to do with Obama. You think Obama caused the unemployment increase in 2020?
I never said oh yes, he did. Oh yes, Obama.
What?
Into that.
Obama caused the unemployment increase in 2020.
Oh no, not in 2020, but continuing on.
No.
COVID. Let's say COVID never happened. That unemployment
rate was declining under Obama's administration, carrying over into Trump's. The point in which it increased was when COVID began. Yes, it was. You want me to show you? Do you want to bet, actually?
Oh, I don't bet.
I know, because you're
people
wrong.
that don't have. No, I don't bet with people that don't have as much money as me. So that's
Oh,
okay.
really? You want to make? Oh, that's actually hilarious that you say that. Let's bet. You're so scared.
No, I don't bet with people.
Wait, how
that,
much money do
don't
you
make
have,
much
dude?
money as me. Oh, I'm not disclosing this on
No,
TikTok.
go ahead and say. You just said you have more money than me.
Oh, I'm not disclosing this on TikTok.
You just said you have more money than me. So then how about you put your money where your mouth is?
I do have more money than you, but I'm not going to disclose how much.
So then why don't you
It's
tell
okay.
us?
It's all right, little bro. You can figure it out someday.
Why
It's
don't you
all
tell
right.
us?
No, we're good right now. We can.
Why
I'm
don't
not
you
gonna
tell us? You
disclose
have
it
so much money. You
here.
see this, by the way? This is when Trump
I
got
keep
in
it
office. Do you see this
serious.
right here?
Yes, I see.
You see how it's still continuing to decline? And you see how it was declining already prior?
again? COVID doesn't happen. That shit's
And then
going on
COVID
the
happens right
outcome.
here. Yes. There's COVID. So it was COVID, not
Yep.
Obama. And then it was already low under Biden here, 3.4%, 2 separate months. And then under Trump, look at this, it's gone up. It was 4% when he got in office, 4.2% now.
Trump was not in office in 2023, so I don't know what you're talking about there.
It's a comparison of January 2025 to July 2025. And can you stop chewing, please? Like, spit out the gum, please. Trump was in office from 2017, January 2017,
Yes.
to January 2021.
Yes, and look at that. It's way better than Obama's.
Wait,
Look at that decline. That decline is way better.
The trend
Which one's steeper, buddy?
Actually, Obama's right here is steeper.
No. Oh, yeah, because he was in office for 4 extra years.
What? This is from here? This is this is from 2008 up here. So yes, but there was a trend down at a greater degree. Like, you can't deny that.
Oh, I think you're completely wrong.
What? It literally was. You can literally see it kind of flattened out here.
Because there's a change in office.
Well, yeah, to Trump's administration. So it lowered how much.
Change,
like, literally, Trump gets in office, and it declined at a. You see, it's literally at a steeper rate there. You know, when the slope is steeper, that means it was happening at a greater extent. You just can't read a graph.
Because he was in office for 4 more years than Trump.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
That's like you.
Then compare from right here. Compare from 2012.
Fight a freshman.
Compare from 2013. It's declining at a faster rate than what it did right here. Literally, look at it in 2012 to 20. Dude, look at the last 4 years. Use your math.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I think you're incorrect.
How? You're looking at the graph right now.
I see the graph, and I think you're incorrect.
Dude,
you can look a little closer.
He's literally. What do you mean? I can look closer? You're literally looking at the graph. I'm looking at the graph completely fine. This guy's so disingenuous. No, you're not. You obviously couldn't read the graph.
I read graphs for a living, man. So I think
you do. Really? Clearly not good enough.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. You can disagree all you want, but what I'm saying here is that if you're gonna have 4 extra years, you better have a lower unemployment rate.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
4 extra years to work.
Okay, so Trump better have a lower unemployment rate by this next administration, but it's increasing.
Because he just got into office like 5 months ago.
But that didn't happen his first administration. His first administration, it was declining. It wasn't increasing.
Because it was still on a decline from Obama.
Oh, exactly what I said prior. That's hilarious that you just admitted that. That's what I was saying prior, that you were literally saying I was wrong for. You said I was wrong for that like 10 minutes ago, dude.
I never was denying that the unemployment rate was declining with Obama. All that I said was it was not a rate of Trump. Guys, make sure to send him Venmo, but don't let him watch your kids. I heard he's not the best babysitter, all right?
Why would I not be a good babysitter?
Oh, that's just all I heard, man.
Who'd you hear that from?
Guess you'll never know. It's okay.
Can you just say? I mean, that was just random rage bait. That was so weird. Like, how childish.
I guess you'll never know.
Is that the best thing you could come up with off the top of your head? If you would,
No,
by the way, if you would trust me babysitting your kids, type 3 in the comment section. Now, everyone, type 2 in the comment section if you would not trust Donald Trump babysitting your kid.
I think I would because he's a multimillionaire and he'd probably like take him to the
He's a
fair.
multi-billionaire under review. 1, 2, his other this use held civilly liable of a woman. He said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. He called his daughter voluptuous, which means curvy and attractive. He said yeah to Howard Stern, calling his daughter a piece of ass. I mean, he bragged about walking into the changing rooms of girls in Miss Teen USA because he quote unquote owns the place to inspect them without their consent. An 18-year-old came out, said there was 4 girls as young as 15 years old in the changing rooms that Donald Trump would barge in while they were changing.
Okay. Now here's what's funny about that.
Funny?
No proof of no. Here's what's funny about that because there's no proof of actions there.
There
Okay.
are. He
Now,
admits it.
Now with Joe Biden,
He admitted
Joe
it.
Biden.
Now,
there's
what
proof
about
of action there.
Bidenism? What about Bidenism?
Biden?
What about
Biden?
Bidenism? That's called a logical
How many
fallacy.
times-
So this is a logical fallacy that's been created by the Parker Get a Job community. That's called the what about Bidenism, that Trump supporters
What
use
about
in order to
Biden?
distract away from accountability of Donald Trump and on his behaviors. They say, what about Biden? By the way, Biden wasn't even the last candidate. So you have to reach all the way back to Biden, right, in order for you to deflect away from Trump taking accountability here. But take accountability for Trump, then you can move over and talk about Biden later on.
All right. First off, your Biden would have been the next candidate if he wasn't getting his brain absolutely melted. Okay, so
I don't know what
calm
that
down.
means.
Calm down a little bit there. Okay,
I
because
don't
he was
see how
very
that at all.
close.
He wasn't the candidate.
No. He oh, he,
So-
I know
so
he
do you
wasn't, but
admit
he's
that
very
he
close.
wasn't the
So
candidate?
Oh yes, but don't act like that. Kamala didn't come in last second.
Kamala.
Okay.
And
No, I'll call
she,
it Kamala, I
yeah,
think.
she had 100 and something days. Yeah, you'll call her Kamala Harris,
I
or
don't
I'll
count
kick
it-
you from the stream.
Oh wow,
Yes.
very angry man.
How does that make me
So
angry for having a boundary?
You agree with people?
Are you saying having boundaries makes you angry?
You
That's
agree
really
with people
weird.
change their name mid-career changing your name. Okay, that's fine.
What do you mean mid-career changing your name? She never changed her name. You know who did change his name?
She-
JD Vance.
Okay. I
And
really
you have
care.
no issue with that, by the way. I don't have an issue with
Here's-
that. I'm gonna call
the
him by
problem. I have an
by
issue-
JD Vance. That's
That's
the name
fine.
I'll call him by. But that's not his name he was born with, that he was assigned at birth. Because we want to be respectful, right?
All right, whatever you say, man. It's your life. All right. I disagree, but whatever.
What do you mean you disagree? You would call JD Vance by his other name?
Oh, I don't really care what I call them by if I respect them. I don't respect her, so I'll call her whatever I want.
Why don't you respect
I respect
Kamala?
JD Vance, so I will.
Why do you
Because-
respect JD
Oh, why
Vance
do I
but
not
not Kamala Harris?
Because she's crazy.
How is she crazy?
She's a lunatic.
How?
She's absolutely insane.
How? In what way?
She should be in an insane asylum.
In what way?
In what ways? I'm speaking, Mr. President. I'm speaking. Everybody.
That doesn't make you crazy.
Stop. Have you ever seen a president in a debate say something so insane like that?
That's not
No.
insane. Saying I'm
No, you know
speaking is not
why?
insane. That's happened
The way
multiple
she
times.
said it,
By the way,
she-
that's happened multiple times throughout the presidential debates history.
the way she said it, she sounded like a crazy person.
That
She
doesn't.
sounded like she was in a insane.
You sound crazy right now for saying that makes her sound crazy. I just want to let you know. Also,
Makes her look
the
insane.
idea of you calling a woman crazy to demean her intelligence and to demean her position as running for president of the United States is nuts in of itself, especially without reason. Especially
See?
without reason. It's not even like you're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, who actually holds unhinged takes. You know what I mean? You're talking about Kamala Harris, where you couldn't even mention anything about her that was unhinged at all, right? Or crazy, and yet you're using that to demean her as a woman. I
So,
think that's crazy.
So people, this is where liberals get a little sensitive here because I never said anything about a woman.
You didn't have to. We can make we have brain cells and reasonable thinking skills and critical thinking, and we can acknowledge that there's a history, right, of men specifically utilizing terms such as that in a manner in which to demean women, which we think is harmful. And we're just acknowledging that it's harmful so that you can acknowledge that behavior and then try to move on and do better from it. That's totally fine, right?
Sorry, I don't know. I got muted there. Do you think that in general, like women can be sued to be a president?
Yes.
Okay.
I
No, I'll
think
put it
I
this
think
way.
in general women are more suited to be president.
See, no, that's where you're wrong.
That's not where I'm wrong. Women in general, I
It-
think, are more suited to be president.
I'm sorry, you're wrong there. And the only reason I say that is because it's an intimidation factor, honestly.
How?
Nobody, other countries are not intimidated by women.
You think they're
And
intimidated
that's
by Donald Trump?
stop. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Why do you think Putin waited so long
You think because of the physical specimen that is Donald Trump, that people are afraid of Donald Trump because of that? Are you serious? Do you hear yourself right now? Come on. That's clearly not the reason, right? If they were afraid of Donald Trump, it would be because of the fact that he has access to the largest military in the world, which Kamala Harris
Exactly.
would also have access to.
No.
So they would also be afraid of Kamala Harris.
Yeah, but
Do you
here's the difference.
realize how
Kamala wouldn't know how to
ridiculous
use
that
it
is?
correctly.
Kamala. You re-
Kamala wouldn't know how to use it correctly.
What do you mean?
She wouldn't know
How?
how to use it correctly. She wouldn't know how to use it correctly. Because
What
Biden
makes you
clearly
think?
didn't.
What makes you think that she wouldn't know how to use it correctly?
Because if Biden and her did,
Wait, actually,
then
can I
Ukraine
ask
would
you
have
this
never
question?
gotten
Watch
attacked.
this. Watch
Ukraine
this.
would have never gotten
If
attacked. Ukraine would
Kamala,
have never gotten
well, listen,
attacked.
if Kamala Harris and Donald Trump swapped bodies, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's body, and Donald Trump and Kamala Harris's body, who would you vote for?
Hmm?
If Kamala Harris and Donald
I'm
Trump
confused.
swapped bodies, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's body, and Donald Trump and Kamala Harris's body, who would you vote for?
Who would I vote for?
Yeah.
That's a good question. If Kamala had that like fierce that I've seen, never in a woman, like a little bit of crazy in them and stuff like that, and has proven that. I mean, sure. I mean, I can consider it, but it's unrealistic because most women do not have that mentality.
I'm asking you again. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's body, or Donald Trump and Kamala Harris's body?
It's a really tough question. I'd have to think more on that. I'm not sure.
It's not a tough question.
Really tough. It is an absolute tough question.
No, for me, it's very obvious. I would vote for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's body.
Well,
Because you
obviously,
vote for the
because you're
person,
liberal.
the consciousness, right? You don't vote
That's what I'm
for them
saying.
because of
That's
their
what I'm saying.
biology.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pushing more ahead at Kamala in this scenario.
So you would
But
vote for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's body.
most likely.
So
But
it's not.
again,
So
like
it's
I
not
said,
about
it's
any of the.
unrealistic.
So
That's
by the way. So by the
not
way.
realistic, though.
So by the way, what I just proved with that hypothetical is that you don't care about any of the attributes of Kamala Harris. You don't care about any of her characteristics as a person. You just care about the fact that her biology is different than Donald Trump's. It's literally just misogyny. It's just saying because her biology, right, is different, that you specifically think that she'd be worse in that position of power. That's it. It's not about any of the qualities she has as a leader. It's not about any of the policies she supports. It's not about anything except for her biology.